Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Terry's Mill. I am the Royal Archangel URIEL, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And I got the spirit right now because since it's Sunday, you know what I'm saying? It took me into this energy of sun worship. And it led me into a stream of thought of how long this thought been going on. How long this king, how long this prince, how long this rulership been going on. AKA this theology of sun worship. Now, I have left Egyptian days, and like I said, the first science was understanding our spiritual natures, which is mystery. So every time we find something external, we place that to blame on our spiritual nature, all the way to the point that we know our mind, our mentality, our thought forms and feelings is external to us. Otherwise, you wouldn't get impacted when you be like, damn, I got hit. Oh, I'm in my feelings. Or damn, I just got hit with a thought. Or damn, I envisioned that. These are all terminologies that's representing externalization in some way, shape, or form. And if you don't understand that concept, hey, you're lost in Jewish mysticism and getting into the concept of this New Age sun worship. Where this New Age sun worship, they took spirituality, gave it a different name, science, and now we're getting lost into infinite regress and calling our spirit forms of light. Same way they did 2,000 years ago, calling the spirit the Holy Ghost or in some way, shape, or form. So this is what we need to understand. Like, I like to make things very simple because people get science and get lost into intellect, and without having actual knowledge, you know what I'm saying, or wisdom behind this intellect, for the most part, the fucking knowledge that you have without wisdom, this intellect that you have without wisdom, it falls flat. Because the moment that science want to come and switch things on people monkey asses, then for the most part, look, then what you're going to gravitate towards. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because of this, right? Now we have a new age form of sun worship, where this is what the Masons and Jewish mysticism been doing for the longest. Reinterpreting the sun and its importance in some way, shape, or form, and giving it anthropomorphized stories, all the way going up to Rome, Egyptian, and starting from there, then Rome and Greek, and all this other motherfucker shit, Latin, and all these mythology stories, to the point that now we got science, and we got science adding extra shit that the sun don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the sun is not producing heat. Anytime two high velocity moving objects come close into contact, even if they're not touching, the thing is going to create a cycle, or a water cycle, or orb, or a high atmosphere, a high temperament energy within between those two things. This is what builds electricity or static and things of that nature. So it don't matter. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be two planets, but in this case right now, we are experiencing seasonal transitional passages like summer, like spring, summer, fall, winter. Adam, the fall of Adam, going into winter. Then for the most part, that's letting you know that we're talking about stars. So we're producing something on our own based upon the water. And this big water from Antarctica to the eastern continents is what a star is. You see what I'm saying? So you need to keep that in mind also. So all this extra shit up here that, oh, the sun is this, and the sun gives you melanin, and the sun gives you this, and the sun is lower down in this dimension, and we need this and things of that, and it's vitamin D and all this motherfucker shit. This is what you need to understand. Motherfucker, the sun ain't none of that motherfucker shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to tell a motherfucker scientist to actually show you an actual atom in physical form and show that the atom is moving in that specific way, and in order for you to actually believe that shit. Otherwise, how the fuck? Listen, when you was motherfucker born out of your mama's ass, last time I recall, you was inside of a building. You ain't need no fucking sun. Last time I checked, the way humans and animals is being born, last time I checked, the sun is the last thing a motherfucker needed. You see what I'm saying? So I don't even know what the fuck all this shit coming from. I don't give a fuck if you was born outside or you was born inside. Your monkey ass was born, and the sun was the last thing on your mother's mind, and the sun was the last thing on your fucking mind when you started crying. You see what I'm saying? So all this, we need the sun. No, you need to go back to your natural understandings, and wasn't no sun needed for your monkey ass to be born. So it ain't gonna be no sun needed for your monkey ass to live and exist. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in motherfucking mind also. And you can get lost into science all you want to be like, well, if it was never no sun in the first place, then life wouldn't be here for you to have a mother or whatever like that. You get lost in that science. You go, who told you that's what's even going on? Know what I'm saying? You believe that dumbass shit. That's why no knowledge that correlates with the sun works for motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck if it's even sun meditation or whatever like that. None of that shit work. When you sun gaze Only thing you obtain is all the thoughts and feelings of everybody in the motherfucking world who up under that motherfucking sun too. Because the sun represents vision, visualizing, aka when that star is close to this star, it brings what y'all call daytime. Daytime allows you to see. So when you're talking about operative, externalizing, you can visually see. But when you talk about internalizing, and spiritually, esoterically speaking, not exoteric, exo, common knowledge, exoteric, but what's inside, you know that brings inner enlightenment, inner light, inner vision. So if you know how to correlate the two, when you're in the presence of stargazing, you're catching enlightenment of all the things that you could be consciously aware of, externalized. So once you understand sun gazing, sunbathing, that's putting you in a perspective of knowing the right way of how to participate your actions with your solar plate, with your solar plexus, so it could be relatable with the times and the thoughts and the feelings that's floating around that people could get possessed by based upon virtues and principles that we're living up under right now. That's it. That's all this extracurricular shit that you need to be up under the motherfucking sun this amount of time for this to help you or whatever like that. Go sit your monkey, y'all, look, all y'all, I don't care what race y'all is, go sit y'all monkey ass up under the sun 24/7 and see don't it do more damage than it actually help your ass. Anything you do as a routine and pattern over and over again, go motherfucker fuck. This is how y'all motherfuckers get pimples and break out all the motherfucking time and things of that nature. Up under the motherfucking sun, and then drinking and eating certain shit that the sun ain't even got time to resonate with. For an example, right? Let's say you are in an environment, right, where you are experiencing winter and winter and fall time, right? But you want to feel like you want to correlate your health, so you want to go eat a whole bunch of summertime and springtime foods within you. You know this. You know, based upon the interaction and the influence of the seasonal transition, you know you're doing your body more of a disjustice than actual justice, just because you think that whatever you have taught and being a Google scholar and whatever these scientists have taught you what they think the sun is doing, you think that those such atoms and minerals is in these fucking foods. So you think that these such atoms and minerals is correlating your health in that same perspective. Yet, what's actually going on is when the sun and us being more distant from the sun, if it's not accumulating those nurtures and nutrients and stuff like that for those plants to grow at that particular time, then that means you ain't supposed to have that in your actual body at that particular time also. Because the way it's going to react based upon the radiation and the atmosphere is going to react very unbalanced and chaotic to the point that your body is going to start doing very different things than it necessarily need to do. AKA, anytime a person's body start doing different things, that means when a person's body go through shock. A person's body go through shock on percentage levels. On a small percentage level, these are events that's happening within your body that you may not be aware of, but slowly but surely, as the weeks and the months and the years go on, you start to see the deterioration slowly but surely. On a small level, you might get a fucking like shit like cancer or shit like motherfucking organ damage and shit like that, where it's a fast change in something that happened in your body, but it's all leading to a shedding, aka your body sheds. And anytime your body sheds at a pace or in a time that is not supposed to be shedding, then for the most part, you put yourself up to getting deteriorations, having lack of something in some way, shape, or form. Now you're going to need something more externally to replace what you're lacking internally in some way, shape, or form, because your monkey ass don't know how to go with the seasonal transitions and understand what the planets are actually fucking doing due to the fact of astronomers and science and shit like that. So we got to know these things for ourselves before we go out here trying to understand, thinking that these things are doing one thing and it's not. Because we have a science tell us all day about, yeah, we got this atom, we got this atom, we got this atom. Yet a scientist never seen a motherfucking atom a day in their motherfucking life. So you gonna sit here and tell me that water is created from 2 oxygen atoms and 1 hydrogen atom, but y'all have yet to extract 1 hydrogen atom and 2 oxygen atom and mix some water? That let me know that whatever y'all are saying is a hypothesis and y'all think this is occurring, but y'all have yet to make that a fact. So in some way, shape, or form, don't rock people to sleep in la la land trying to tell everybody the sun is doing all these extracurricular shit that it's not necessarily doing, because we're talking about polar shifts and it really don't have nothing to do, as far as temperature and temperament, it don't have nothing to do with how these astrophysicists and them is telling y'all and things of that nature, and how they make y'all think that y'all receiving some type of influence or something like that from the goddamn sun or whatever like that. It ain't even, it's not, life is not even that way. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Keep that in motherfucking mind. Otherwise, everybody a motherfucking die in fall and motherfucking winter time. And it ain't that type of party. Each chakra has its own energy. And we live on one. We call it Gaia, Tiamat, Earth. You know what I'm saying? Jewish mysticism got y'all thinking that this is like a system where the sun needs to be there, and now is the reason why we got heat or whatever like that. No, the reason we got life and creation because of this body of water. If anything, that's causing more destruction when we start to talk about spring and winter time from a spiritual, esoterically speaking nature. And once we start to talk about transformation and the spirit getting lost into light, that's a whole nother motherfucking video. And this is the reason why y'all complaining about the life that y'all in at the moment. That's another fucking video. But like I say it, you see what I'm saying? Don't get so lost into believing what these scientists and these motherfucking astrophysicists out here is telling y'all what these things are doing, because they don't even know what these things are doing. Otherwise, make another sun. You know what I'm saying? What Jay-Z say? One of those motherfuckers say, make another sun. You know what I'm saying? You know how the sun, you know what the sun is doing? Make another sun. Oh, you know how many, you know the mathematical precisions in water and how much atoms here and how much atoms there? Make some more water then. You know what I'm saying? You can't though, because goddamn it, atoms is a theory. Flight boss, bitch, goddamn. You better motherfucker believe it.